there is another. If there anybody else desperately, it's got to be a really relevant, philosophical, challenging question, or not.
Okay. So, given that one of the strengths of the show is that the writers have an amazing insight into human nature, what I want to know is, does this insight into human nature make them see the good in all their fellow men and women, or does it make them realize that all their fellow men and women are bastards?
I actually do think that in their final analysis, they see the human race as essentially benign, misguided, stupid, arrogant, all those things. I think that's why it works, and I think it's also interesting why women like it, because that was a big shock for me when I did the show. Before I met anybody that watched it, did a show. It's science fiction. It's got a robot in it. It's got a bloke in it that farts and eats curry. It's got a nerdy man that's into Napoleonic wars, and it's got an insanely cat human being. I'm saying that with love and respect. So you would think then the audience would be exclusively male. That's what you would expect. And it was really when we first went to America. I went to America with Craig to a big convention in Chicago, and I would say that 70% of the people there were women. And I just thought, why is that then? Why is that? And it's because I think it's about love. Not to be too naff, it's actually about love as opposed to hate. And which is why I think it lasts. And there's some comedy that's made me laugh on TV and comedians that made me laugh. And it's about hating things. It's about, don't you hate it when the guy walks up to you? Which is funny at the time, you laugh, but actually it leaves you cold. And Red Dwarf was about stupidity and failure and idiocy and greed and bullying and nastiness and backbiting, but it essentially has a thread through it of love, which is an extremely embarrassing thing to say. But it might be why it appeals to women as well as men. The men would just like the knob jokes. A good fart joke, but with love around it. So I don't know, that's as philosophical as I could get about it. I think I should shut the fuck up now. Oh, I swore, because there's young people here that don't. You knew what that word was before you came in. I can tell. But I don't want you to know how you were made in Mommy's tummy. That's enough.